Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at a cover act that is a family-centric group. They say we are a family commissioned to propagate the importance of family unity by showing love and respect to each family member and for one another. We put our action into God-given gifts to bring joy and fun into other people's lives through music. So the name of the band is Missioned Souls. Okay, I'm not sure where they're based, but Philippines. Okay, that makes sense. And we're going to watch them do a Deep Purple song today, Highway Star, and we're performing it live. This went up 3 weeks ago. They say it's their second attempt at the song. I noted something or another that they did in the past. It wasn't this, it was some other song, and I said, oh, this is pretty interesting. I seem to recall that they had a kid, like a little boy on the drums. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's not very old at all. And he's pretty good. So the rest of the family also seems more than competent on their instruments, and I thought it would be fun to take a look at this. Since we've already seen Deep Purple do Highway Star, we thought, well, if we want to hear the song again, maybe this is a good way to do it. So somebody actually did request a cover by this group. This isn't the cover they asked for, but I thought this would be fun for today. Adrian, any thoughts ahead before we start?
I'm just looking forward to hearing this. I like the song. I know what the song sounds like. Like Deep Purple.
So let's pretend now it's not the Partridge Family, but it's kind of a similar concept. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. We'll talk after. All right. Well, thoughts,
God.
Adrian?
No Lamborghini, you'll have to settle for a Porsche.
That's right. It's a rough world out there. I'm telling you.
They almost need another sibling on the Hammond organ, but that girl on the guitar seems to be a pretty good substitute for that.
Yeah, she was good. That's right. I was missing the Hammond, but on the other hand, they did a really bang-up job with their lineup.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I thought they had a keyboard player in there somewhere, but perhaps not. I think that they have different members or different numbers of members going out and playing depending on what's going on. Because I've seen, like I said, I saw another video, and it was a bigger band. There were more people involved. Boy, that kid on the drums is something else.
Oh my God, I can't believe that kid on the drums, man. All of them really, but the drummer looks like the youngest sibling by a few years. He's just incredibly talented.
Yeah, that's the truth. It's amazing. You see a lot of very young drummers that are really, really good. And I think that this is a result of the YouTube era. You know, YouTube's been around now for 20 years. And so it's now common for people to go online and maybe they hear the old music that we used to hear, you know, when it was coming out brand new and say, this is amazing. And then they can actually go look at videos and see how it was played, sit there and study it if they want to. And, you know, if they want, they can look right at Richie Blackmore, maybe Ian Pace. Yeah, I thought that was really, really good. I think, the kid on the drums, very, very good. He's still, the timing is still going to come along. I think as he gets older, he'll get, his timing is great.
Get better.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's just that he wasn't always like within like in a 4-measure stanza. It wasn't always the same amount of time. You know, it was a little bit, it breathed a little bit, which is okay. It's actually okay for that to happen a little bit. I bet that'll tighten up a little bit as he plays more, you know, but he's quite a talent and all of them are really quite good. That they did a very, very respectable job on that. You know, it was fun to listen to for sure. You know,
it's excellent musicianship.
Yeah. Right. That's right. Okay. So I can give a little bit of information. There are, it looks like 6 total that are in the band, although you don't always see them all. There's also a father and a mother. It's possible that was everybody who was not the father and the mother. It was the 4 kids. So the youngest one, Isaiah, little drummer boy, they say. Then Stacy, main vocals, rhythm and bass guitars. Nisha, rhythm and lead guitar, bass. Everybody plays the bass. Nasus, main, and usually on keyboard, but bass guitar, I guess, for this. And then their mother sings, and their father also plays bass, but also does the sound. So maybe since it was a live gig, he was out, manning the board, and maybe just mom wasn't involved in that one. But interesting. Yeah, they've got 122,000 subscribers and 28 million views on their channel. So they're doing okay. They're building up a following.
Yeah.
This particular one has 141,000 views after just 3 weeks. It's been out since, what day did it come out here? February 10. So very, very respectable. Very nice. Well, it'd be nice to get 141,000 views on one of our videos. Let me tell you, maybe someday we'll see. But that was really nice. That was a very good job. Enjoyed it. Maybe we'll come back and take a look at something else, and maybe something that's not live, because I know they have studio stuff too, and where they're recording everything in there, and that would be interesting to see. But a band like this, I could see them on America's Got Talent or something like that. As a matter of fact, I see in the comments somebody actually said that very thing. Yeah, in general, a lot of supportive stuff in there. So, yeah, all right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this rendition of Highway Star and what you think in general of the band. Would be interested in your thoughts. If you've seen them before, I'm not sure how much of our regular audience would see them, but if you have, let us know. Be very interested. And if you want to see something else from their channel, let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one, all right? Take care, folks.
See y'all later.